Hello everyone and welcome to iBasiac and welcome to, yes, another vacuum cleaner unboxing. Oh, how exciting for you, isn't it? Well, it might be. Some of you are watching it anyway, so welcome to whoever's watching me unbox another vacuum cleaner. This one is a Vax Commercial upright cleaner. It's a lightweight, dirty fan machine, and if you don't know what dirty fan means, I'll be explaining that as I unbox and assemble this vacuum. So without any further ado, let's have a look at what's in the box. Okay, I've got my trusty scissors. It says fragile. Let's dive in, shall we? And see what we've got. There's quite a lot of pictures on the eBay listing, so hopefully there won't be any nasty surprises. Can't remember how much this cost me. £26, something like that. Not really sure what these sold for new. They're not the current model anymore in the Vax Commercial lineup. You can actually get this machine, or used to be able to get this machine, in the USA under the Hoover brand. I think it came under Hoover's commercial lineup. What's this say? Oh, it did. It cost me £26. It's a Vax upright commercial / domestic VCU02. Well, it seems well packed. Ah, yes, I thought it looked a bit grubby. Ooh, oh. You know, there's some shysters, isn't there, in this world? That's a lot dirtier than it looked in the picture. You can buy parts for this. It's a relatively new model, newish. If I can't get this bag clean, and I probably will be able to, but if I can't, I can actually buy a completely new bag for about £30-something. But it is rather grubby, grubbier than I thought. So here's the cloth bag, which inside should house a very, very large paper bag. Now, I thought either this machine wouldn't have had any bags, or it... Oh, that's the phone ringing. Well, they'll have to wait. Either the machine wouldn't have had any bags with it, or, as I suspected, the bag was dirty, as this one is. So, before getting the machine delivered, I purchased, again from eBay, a pack of bags. Pack of 10 bags. This cost me £9.90, delivered for 10 bags. So that's pretty good value. I don't know, I think they cost a lot more than that normally, about 20 odd pounds. But anyway, that's what I got. So I will be putting a new bag in the machine. As I say, that looks rather grubby to me. The first thing I'll try to clean this bag with is some Duo P powder, SIBO Duo P powder. I'll just rub it in and then lightly vacuum it off. If that doesn't work, the second port of call will be to use my Vax, one of my Vax carpet washers with the hose and clean the bag like that. Hopefully one of those will do. I'll vacuum it first. This is the bag support tube that the bag pushes onto. Okay. It certainly didn't look as grubby as this in the listing at all. So I'm you know, things will clean up. It will clean up, so. That forms part of the handle, but I believe, being hollow, it also also forms part of the dirt path. So the dirt will travel up this tube and into the bag. Here's the top part of the handle and the... Oh, that's the mains cord. In commercial orange colour. It's probably 10 metres. They're normally a longer cord if it's a commercial vacuum. Again, it's a bit grubby. it needs a bit of a clean. Here's the top part of the handle. You've got a thumb operated on off switch. It's been tested for electrical safety, so hopefully it'll be okay. And again, it's just more or less superficial dirt. This is certainly, yeah, this is not. I think some photoshopping has been done by this seller. You know? Oh, and there's a screw. Oh, 2 screws. They've just put the screws loose. I don't know if it needs screws actually, what these screws are for. But there are 2 screws there. Obviously I've no instructions. That's it. Now again, I can buy a new hood, because that's the main thing that's obviously it's going to clean up. It will probably look a lot better once I've given it a wipe and a polish. It will improve matters. I probably won't have to buy anything, but it's certainly a lot filthier than the listing implied. It looks a lot more used. I don't know. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if this is not the machine. Not very happy about it, but anyway, we'll see what happens when I clean it up. So it takes a belt, obviously. You can buy belts for it. I will get some more belts. Here's the brush roll. Quite soft brushes. This is supposed to be suitable for carpets and hard floors. You can't turn the motor off, it's just one motor, single speed motor. You've got these sort of whiskers. Orec call them side cleaning whiskers, I think. But obviously, looking at it, you can see that it wouldn't be very good for edge to edge cleaning. It's a huge, I mean that's nearly 2 inches. That's where the belt is, but that's quite a wide gap to not be cleaned. That's not going to be much use. This side it fares a little bit better, but it's still, you know, 1/2 inch possibly, uncleaned, unswept area. I can buy new brush rolls as well. I'm not happy really with the condition of this. It doesn't look like the pictures at all. Made in China, of course. Here's the rating Dubry. What's the wattage? It's 450 watts. That's it really. So yes, it's a dirty fan cleaner, which basically means, well, all the cleaners in the past, the first sort of the earlier vacuums, the uprights, were dirty fan, which means they have a fan with a few fan blades. They're normally metal or plastic, but they're quite a crude looking fan. They don't have intricate design blades like you get on a cylinder. Quite a crude looking fan. But basically a dirty fan means that all the dirt that's picked up passes through the fan and into the bag. It doesn't bypass the fan like a clean air vacuum. So with something like this, if you pick up hard or sharp objects it shouldn't be picking up, you do have the chance of damaging the fan. But in a sealed suction clean fan vacuum, the motor is normally protected by several filters, so the dirt shouldn't get anywhere near it. Well, the dirt shouldn't get near the motor on this if it's sealed enough, but obviously it will get past the fan. The dirt will always pass through the fan, just like an old Hoover Junior or Senior, where the dirt comes into the machine always through the fan. Okay, let's see. I'm not happy with this. Now, hopefully it'll work. I'm not sure if I need these screws. I'll put them to one side. I don't think I do. Now it's working out how to assemble it. Now here is a thread, which I'm assuming I have to put the pipe in. That's it. There's a little seal as well. So the pipe's in, and now I have to turn this little collar to tighten it. Okay, and then it needs to go into the base. I've got a little clip on the bottom of the bag that clips to the front there, and then assume that should just push in. Do I have to loosen it? I'll loosen it first, possibly. Have to loosen it first. Doesn't seem to be any sort of seal on this end. I'm not sure if that's missing. There was an exploded view diagram I found of this online, so I will see if I'm missing a little part there. I might not be. If I am, I'm sure that part will be quite cheap. Right, I've pushed it down as far as it will go. I'm going to turn it. Right, that's secured in place. Pop that back. I won't put one of my new bags in. I don't see there's much point at the moment until I've cleaned the whole thing up. So I'll pop the old bag back. Let's push it in. Right, and then zip it up. There we go. So now we've got the top handle. So that must again just fit into here. Just push it in. Just double check I put that in right. Just a bit off. There we go. Now just going to screw up the collar. So that's the assembly. Not sure what I do with this lead. Ah, there's a little clip. Just one, is there? Little clip just here. So that clips that up out the way. Can't see any other clips. There's a little, for want of a better word, doobry thing there, which I assume I loop the cord into. I'm sure I can get online instructions, which I will have a look at. Now let's undo the cable. I have a feeling this is going to be fairly loud, actually. A lot of commercial vacuum cleaners are quiet, and they're designed to be, because you don't want something making a racket in a commercial environment if you have customers or staff. So it connects up like that, like an old-fashioned sort of Flymo lawnmower used to have, or Black & Decker tools used to have that sort of connection. And I think that goes in there. I should be moving the camera up, but anyway, I think that loops into there. I'll double check all this before I do a demo. I'll be doing a full demo, of course. When you next see this, obviously I would have cleaned it up. It's got a handle at the back. Now I've seen a video. The handle might be a good idea. I can't see the need for the handle really when you can just carry it from here, but the handle does prevent the machine going totally flat when you're cleaning under low furniture. You see, it just stops there. Without that handle there, you could get a bit lower. But then again, saying that, the bag is still, you've still got the height of the machine here. So, it wouldn't make much of a difference. So you've got two fairly sturdy looking wheels on the back. I expect there was two at the front as well. Yeah, there's two at the front. Whoops. Okay. There's nothing much more to show you. Apart from, of course, a quick demo, just to make sure it works. Just check it's in the off position. One thing I haven't shown you is the cord storage. There's a hook there at the bottom. Just there, and a hook at the top, fixed at the bottom, and you've got a swivel hook at the top there to release all the cable. Right then, just going to find a socket, but judging by the length of this cable, I can venture far and wide to plug this in. If this works fine, and after I've cleaned it up, I might use it as a sort of a daily vacuum, because I think being so lightweight, being the fact that you can use it directly on carpets and hard floors without adjusting anything, it might be a good one to use for whipping around the house, just for a quick clean up. Being light, I can probably use it on the stairs as well. Right, there we go, that's the Vax VCU02. Just going to plug it in now, fingers crossed this one won't blow up on me. Okay, just a very brief, quick demo, no performance testing obviously. Please subscribe, of course, because you will be updated when I do my full demonstration of this, which will obviously just be concentrated on how it performs on carpets and floors. Being a basic upright, there's no tools, so I won't be able to show you anything apart from the bare bones. So, where do I put my foot? I assume I just... oh, place foot here. Ah, there's a little thing at the back I didn't show you. I don't know if you can quite see. It just says place foot here to release handle. I must say it is very, very light. Oh, right. Let's see if it's going to work. Much quieter than I was expecting. Smells a bit, but I was expecting that as well because of the state of the bag. But I think with a new belt, with a bit of a clean up, with a new bag in it, I think that's quite pleasant. Quite nice to use. Yes, it would be good for whipping around. I can just see myself just having a good quick woo, you know, just in case we have some visitors coming at the last minute and, oh no, what am I going to do? Whip out the Vax VCU02. Yeah, I think that, yeah, all in all for £26, is that what I said it was? Not bad at all. Pretty pleased with it now. Just looked a bit dirtier, but most of it looks superficial. I don't think I'm going to have to be buying a new hood, because once I've cleaned off the muck and given it a polish with some car polish, any minor scratches I think will be disguised. But I think maybe a new belt would probably improve things. And of course clean up the bag and clean up the flex. Not too bad at all. I'm pleased to have one. I never managed to get one when they were new. I think there may be some sellers on the internet that have these new now, but they'll be a ridiculous price. You know, they'll be a couple of £100 possibly, which is not worth it. But for £26, certainly pretty pleased with that. So, yet another vacuum to add to the collection. When will it all end? When will it all end? Anyway, pretty pleased with it. Don't forget, please subscribe, please thumbs up, and please check all my other videos. Lots and lots for you to see if you like vacuum cleaners. So for me and the Vax Commercial VCU02, it's goodbye, and I'll see you soon.